What I want to do here is I want to make this little dress with a pocket top on it for the project Dress a Girl. The pattern is from the Scattered Thoughts of a Crafty Mom, and you can get this free pattern online. I will put the link in the description below. I'm starting out with this pattern piece here. So I've got my pattern. I've cut out what I want to put for the pocket. I've sort of placed it where I want it to go, about how big the pocket is. I want the topper to go above it and have it centered kind of nice. So I've determined this pocket is about 4 inches wide. So that's where I'm going to start. So I'm going to go ahead and take a design that I already have. I'm opening up my Embrilliance here. So you can see my Embrilliance is open. And I'm going to open up a design. I'm probably going to end up changing this to a 4x4 hoop, but usually I like to start out with my hoop size. This is a 5x7. I don't want this design, since the pocket's 4 inches wide, I probably don't want this design to be any wider than 3.5 inches wide. So let's go ahead and let's find a design that I want to open. Let's see. Believe these are all from Amazing Designs. So all of these will work. So let's take a look at these big, and let's talk about which ones of these will work and which one won't. Here is a little dog. That would work well. Okay, but I've got dark fabric. No, I don't think I'll do the dog. The flowers would work on an older girl, so that could be cut up. That's a good one. This one, oh, that little squirrel is darling. And let's see if I peek it up. Look how cute. Let me come this way. See how cute that looks? That would make a cute pocket top. I'm not appropriate for a baby. No, look at this squirrel. That squirrel, if I scoot it down and see that would, oh God, that would be cute. That little squirrel would be absolutely darling. Let's see what else we have. Oh, cat would be cute. It's a little too dark color, but I could take out that lettering and take out the bottom and see, that would be cute. But yeah, that would be cute on a light. Oh, that would look darling on a little pink dress, wouldn't it? Okay, no, I don't want to use that one. This is so cute. What else? This one I think is the one I like. And now I'm not going to put a blue bear. I can change the colors. But if I scoot it up a little bit, wouldn't that be perfect? That would make a really nice pocket topper. So I'm going to open that one. Okay, it's too small. It's 2 3/4 inches wide. I want it a little bigger. So first of all, let's make this bigger. Okay, it is 3 3/8 inches wide. Let me make it just a little bit bigger. Okay, so this top part is 3.5 inches wide, so that fits inside the pocket. I'm going to be using the Embrilliance Enthusiast, which is the same thing as EmbroideryWorks Advanced, which allows me to get into the stitch characteristics to edit the actual stitches. And this is as easy as it takes. So I selected this thing right up here that looks like the stitches. I have a little box here. I'm going to click on the box. I'm going to come down here, and I think I want probably just probably put just a little bit of this arm. Could that maybe a little bit of this arm right there? That would go below the pocket when I put it in, and I'll put the pocket. See where that's going? That way it'd be the top of the pocket, and all I have to do is hit my delete key. Magic, it's done. And so here's what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to select all. And I'm going to just put it in the middle of my hoop. Center the designs in my hoop. And I can even change this to a 4x4 hoop, because I really don't need a big one. This doesn't matter on the advanced machines, but if you have an earlier machine, then the hoop size is usually recorded, and anything bigger, so if you only had a 4x4 embroidery machine, you want to put your hoop at 4 by 4 inches because those machines will not read a design that it says the hoop is bigger than 4 by 4. It just won't read it. That's in the old technology. The new ones, that doesn't matter. But just in case, let me put this down to 100 millimeter by 100 millimeter. And that is a 4 by 4 hoop. It fits, and I'm going to put this back into the center of the hoop. There, okay, it's in the center hoop, and I'm going to save the design. Okay, I'm saving it to a jump stick. So I will hit File. I can save this. I'm going to save this just in case I don't like the way it looks and I want to come back and edit it. Save as, so I can tell it where I want it to go. I want to put it in where I was keeping all this stuff. Under, here we go. I'm just going to put it where I got it from. Okay, we'll call it Bare Pocket Top. Okay, and save. Okay, and let's see, I need a jump drive. I'm going to go save the stitch file as, and I want to come over to my USB. Where are you? There it is, D drive. I'll put it under AAA and Bare Pocket Top, save it. Now I'm going to print out this template, and so we can take a look at what it looks like. I went ahead to my printer and I printed out this template. And so here's what this template looks like. And I've placed it on the dress. And I put the pocket over it. Do I like the way that looks? Yeah, I do. Make my marks. Okay. And take my ruler. And then hoop it and sew it. That's it. Now, because this is a garment, what I did before is I took heavy spray starch, several layers of spray starch or Terrio Magic or something in order to help stiffen this a little bit, then make your marks. Then I hooped it as normal and stitched it. I used a no-show mesh because no-show mesh is going to work with any garment and it's not really stiff and heavy. So, and just before I stitched it, because this one happened to have 9,600 stitches in here. So no-show mesh is only good for designs up to 8,000 stitches. So what I did is I hooped this with the no-show mesh, and just before I stitched, I slipped the square of tearaway stabilizer underneath, which gives it another 8,000. And so I got no puckering. I did print it out, and I did use the sticker, the little targeting sticker in order to stitch it out. It's finished embroidering. It turned out really cute. I have some jump stitches, and when you're tearing a design apart, a lot of times you're going to have some unusual jump stitches. For cutting jump stitches, I like this. It's called a side hopper, a jump stitch scissor. This is great because it's this little angular, extremely sharp, but don't cut it with scissors because I don't think this one is, I'll have to ask and see if they can ever sharpen this. But what I like about it is it gets nice and close, and sometimes it helps to have a pair of tweezers. That way it'll keep my hands out of the camera. And see, I can hold it up with the tweezer and just cut it. And there's all kinds of little jump stitches here. A lot of times when you're splitting a design, when you split a section, it causes it to have a traveling stitch rather than what was a jump stitch, like right here. It's hard to see that, but there's the stitch right here that needs to come out. Caused a traveling stitch rather than a complete jump. Neat. And so now I'm going to remove this from the hoop. I'm going to take the tearaway off. Just tear it, always tear towards the design rather than away, because that way you won't pull out stitches. I'm going to trim away this excess stabilizer. I don't need all this, and I'm going to trim it away about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to press it from the back so that it's nice and flat. Press it with some steam. It gets it nice and flat. Now, since this is going to a baby, I don't want this to be irritating to a child's skin. So you can use actually pieces of this, or I'm going to use a nylon tricot fusible interfacing. And I'm just going to make it a little bigger than the design. Just going to take another piece of fabric so that I don't melt the nylon. This is made of nylon, and just give it a good press for about 10 to 15 seconds. But check the package of your tricot. They also sell this. There's a baby lock version of it and different versions. That's a cover up. And see, now that seals the ends against any kind of irritation that you might get. I'm going to take my iron, and this is goes away with the heat. My marks are gone. Okay, now I'm ready to put the pocket on. So here is my pocket, and I will check the placement and sew it into place. And isn't that darling? That turned out really cute. Now, if this pocket had already been here, I would have peeled this back, maybe released a few stitches from up top to move this out of the way so that it doesn't get in the way of stitching. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and construct the dress. I hope you'll take some of your designs and turn them into pocket toppers for little children's dresses. Or you could do it on little boys, not with lace, but you could do little boys as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I send out the next video. Bye-bye.